Good morning. Another video, a quick one this time. Basically, there's a lot of hoo-ha in the press about Dominic Cummings going out on this little road trip to see his family. And the press are having a field day and the people are screaming and everyone wants him to resign. And unfortunately, people are just like sheep. They follow what everyone else is doing without thinking. The government created these guidelines for us to be sensible and not go out into the public places and infect other people. If you're in your car, you could travel for 1,000 miles and it's safe because you are not going close to other people. So if you're going from your house to see your family in another house, the only possibility is you might infect your family. But other than that, you're not no danger to anyone else. And besides, this is a virus. It's going to go through the whole population, as I said in my previous video, like a tsunami. It's not going to pick and choose and say, oh yes, because you've kept your distance. You are going to get it eventually once the lockdown opens. Or even if you're walking down the street behind someone and they are exhaling and breathing through the particles, the tiny droplets that come with the vapors that come out of our mouth, the droplets will go back and you're following that person, you're inhaling it, you'll get the virus. It's easy as that. The point is, people just go crazy and they're saying, oh, this is the law. First of all, it's a guideline. Guideline means use your own common sense. Unfortunately, people don't have common sense, which is why they go crazy over little things. And it's really, really sad to see the state of our population, that the vast majority of the people are so simple and they don't have the ability to use their own brain, when it's just the basic common sense. Unfortunately, it's one of those basic simple things that people should know and understand how virus spreads. It's like common cold. When the cold and the flu is going around, you don't stop your life and say we're not going to go and do anything and meet anyone because they're going to catch a cold. It's because some people will die because of the cold. Actually, several 100,000 people die around the world catching a cold. But we don't go crazy over it. And they're asking the government that this person should be fired, and the journalists are sort of outside his house. Like, what about social distancing yourselves, journalists? Stalking him and his family, his little kids, that's just ridiculous. You're telling him to quit for traveling in his car while you're standing outside his door and shoving microphones in his face when he's coming out. You should be ashamed of yourselves. But unfortunately, our population is literate. They can read and write, but they're not educated. And it's just very, very sad because they're just behaving like sheep. Yesterday I was at a puncture repair shop which had an office space that was about 30 or 40 square meters. There were 2 customers in there because they had a sign outside saying 2 customers at any one point. Each customer was about, 6 meters away from each other. And then a 3rd customer walked in and this woman threw a tantrum saying, oh, you're going to infect me and I'm going to die. And she was wearing gloves and a mask and you do not see the sign. And I was thinking, you are at least 3-4 meters away from him. The fact that you've left the house and you've come all the way to this shop to get a puncture repair, there's a very good likelihood that you've already got the virus from somewhere along the way. And even if you haven't got it today, you will get it in the next month or week or a year. So throwing all this tantrum saying, oh, the government's put this out there and you're not following this, blah, 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 these are the rules. I was just thinking, my God, God save us from these stupid people. There was a little meme, or I don't know what it's called, but something on the internet that I saw recently, which said, take away all the warning signs and let the problem fix itself. And I think that's what we need to do, because we have too many warning signs that are just spelling out basic common sense. And if people don't have common sense, then we should just let them go. Anyway, this was supposed to be a short video and it became a long one again. So I thought I should just say something about this whole Dominic Cummings hoo-ha. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.